What's good, YouTube? It's your boy D Falcone K and these Nancy AK and these noodles hit you in your oodles. Today we're gonna be reacting to the Mexican cartel debacle. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just call it a debacle. So basically one of the cartel leaders in Mexico was recently killed and there's a lot going on. So we're gonna get right into it. Alright, so this is one of the first videos I saw and how I was even alerted about the situation. And it's crazy because social media is definitely faster than the news. Um, and I've come to learn that because before the news even reported on it and stuff like that, I was seeing videos on TikTok. So this is the first video I've seen.
Venga, venga, abuelita, venga, venga, venga.
I don't speak Spanish like not fluently, so but I know she's saying abuelita, that's her grandmother. She's with her grandmother. And she looks terrified, so this shit is crazy in Mexico. And she's in the airport.
Gate. Ay, no. Ay, ¿qué quieres, abuelita? No sé, yo pienso, no sé, la verdad no sé.
Algo está pasando, está muy cabrón.
So this is from our Instagram story or probably TikTok story. Her name is Beauty Bird. That's the original post of this video. This shit is crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is absolutely nuts. So this is another
Corriendo.
video.
Corriendo.
That's more footage of people from evacuating from the airport. Um, oh
In
yeah,
Mexico,
man.
the death of a cartel leader has triggered widespread chaos. Cars were set on fire, highways were blocked, and armed men were seen on roads across several states. Just months before the 2026 World Cup,
Yo, look at this shit. Oh my God, yo, this shit look like Call of Duty or a scene of a movie, son.
Mexico has been hit by a major wave of violence since Sunday, February 22nd, affecting at least 8 states. Schools have been suspended, courts have closed in Guadalajara, airlines have canceled flights, and residents have taken shelter inside stores and
That's the city, Guadalajara.
homes. Footage filmed at an airport shows crowds moving in panic as smoke rises nearby. The United States has urged its citizens to shelter in place until further notice. The violence follows the death of a senior cartel leader who was killed during a military operation. According to the U.S. Department of Defense, he was seriously wounded in a shootout and died while being airlifted to Mexico City. 7 suspected cartel members were also killed, and 2 others were arrested. Authorities seized heavy weapons, including rocket launchers. He was 59 years old. He was considered one of the most wanted drug traffickers in the world. After the capture of Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, the United States offered up $15 million for information leading to his arrest. His cartel is
El Mencho.
accused of trafficking cocaine, heroin, methamphetamine, and fentanyl. U.S. authorities describe it as a transnational criminal organization also involved in extortion, migrant smuggling, oil theft, and arms trafficking. According to a Mexican NGO, in 2015, an average of 18 people per day died as a result of cartel-related violence.
This is why it's crazy because America is corrupt, but everybody wants to come here because I guess it's less corrupt. Like, that's what we could say here, man. America is it's less corrupt. But shit like that is not happening here, at least. So everybody wants to come to America because they like, I'd rather deal with the shit I got to deal with there than deal with what they got to deal with in these countries. This is crazy. Yo,
Everyone away from the windows.
yo, you seen the plane? Is that real?
Everyone away from the windows. Watch out. Keep moving.
You see, that's the thing. This shit look like AI. I ain't gonna lie, that looked like AI. So I don't know, but but it's like
ले जाए जाने कहाँ
nah, it's real.
हवाएं हवाएं ले
Oh, this music, chill. I ain't trying to get copyright. Damn, these people evacuating right here. Nah, pray for Mexico, man. Pray for the city of Guadalajara. Oh, this is crazy. But I believe it's real. That was real. But the rest of it looked like some type of AI. I don't. It was that last video I was seeing. Let's see. This is old. That's old. That's from 2023. But this is absolutely nuts, bro. Um, here's a dude. He said his friend
My
is being
friend just
harassed.
told me she's stuck in Mexico at the airport because the cartel just took over the airport, y'all.
Hey, yo, my son is mad zesty.
When I tell y'all the videos and the picture she just sent to me of the cartel running all throughout the airport and taking people hostage, my life is like fearing for her right now. Like, I feel so bad for her.
Nah, I'm trying to laugh, but this nigga voice just threw me off guard. I ain't gonna caught me off guard.
When
Oh
I
no.
tell y'all that I cannot post what she is sending me, like there are people on buses burning, okay? There are people in the airport on fire. There are
Nah. What?
skeletons just burning in the airport, all everywhere, all throughout Mexico, and it's crazy. And she said at the airport right now, people are literally burning up, like they're literally taking flamethrowers and setting people on fire, like at every sight of a person. Oh my god, like, girl,
Mm,
Yesenia.
nah, this nigga's he said he's mad unserious. But that's crazy. Hold on, son. I'm gonna go to the YouTube video now.
Live now from Fox, I'm Shauna Kalafi. We are following some developing news out of Mexico. Today, the Mexican army says they killed a powerful cartel leader during an operation meant to capture him. The Defense Department says the leader of the Jalisco New Generation cartel was wounded during that operation about 2 hours from Guadalajara.
So they was trying to capture him and they boomed him. So that's why this shit is not a game out here, bro. Damn. But nah, this is why a lot of foreign countries want to come here, bro. Like why everybody wants to migrate here. Like I really honestly get it. This shit is it be corrupt in these foreign countries, and it's not only Mexico. It's like, bro, it's all over. It's countries in South America, countries in Africa, countries in Europe. Bro, a lot of them be corrupt. You feel me? And people just trying to get out of there, man, and have a better life in America. But this administration is not having it, which I get too. So it's like I get both sides. You know what I'm saying? Like I get the migration thing, but I also get I get the that way a lot of immigrants over here and stuff. But say if immigration wasn't allowed so much over here, a lot of us wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us wouldn't be in America living this life we live in and having the privileges we do have over here. So it's a double-edged sword. But this shit is just crazy. And I understand why they want to get up out of there, because them cartels ain't no joke, man. And they run. I heard in Mexico, man, the cartels is like, bro, they basically run Mexico. It's not even the government. And if you are a government official trying to go against the Mexican cartels, they are after you at all times. Like it's crazy.
and he later died while he was being flown to Mexico City. And this is a very powerful cartel there in Mexico. The leader now killed by the Mexican army, according to the Defense Department there. For more on this story, let's bring in Chris Dalby. He is an investigative journalist and author of CJNG, A Guide to Mexico's Deadliest Cartel. Thank you so much for being here, Chris.
It's an absolute pleasure, Shauna. Thank you for having me.
So you actually wrote a book about this particular cartel, the CJNG. The Associated Press calls it the most powerful cartel in Mexico. The U.S. Deputy Secretary of State described the leader as one of the most ruthless drug kingpins in the world. Can you tell us more about this?
Absolutely. If you've heard about the worst of Mexican cartel violence, the most abhorrent acts, the bodies, the decapitated corpses, the videos, a lot of that begins with the CJNG. El Mencho is one of the most influential drug kingpins in the last 30 years. I would put him at the same level as Pablo Escobar and El Chapo when it comes to the quantity of drugs that his organization has moved in Mexico, in the United States, and further abroad. He is directly and indirectly responsible for the deaths of thousands of people in Mexico and through drugs in the United States. The problem is that while he absolutely deserved to face justice, removing him removes the man who kept the CJNG united. And while the CJNG is extremely violent, by far the most violent cartel in Mexico, removing him will likely lead to 5 or 6 of his lieutenants turning on each other and ramping up the level of violence to perhaps record levels in Mexico to control.
That's crazy. So I don't know, man. It's like, what are they supposed to do? It's like, you see, it was the Mexican army that took them out, so they trying to get control back over their country and their land. But if you do that, the Mexican cartels put out a show of force, and then this shit get wicked, man. It's wicked. It's wicked over there in Mexico. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. I never wanted to visit Mexico because of shit like that. Like, they always be talking about, oh, let's go to Cancun and all of this. I'll be like, listen, bro, it's too much shit going on in Mexico, bro. I'm not going there. You know what I'm saying? I know probably there's a lot of shit going on everywhere, but Mexico shit is so publicized that, bro, Mexico shit is like overly publicized, so we really see what's going on. And then it's not only in it's not only in the news, it's in movies and cinema and things like that. So we know what goes on in Mexico. And Mexico, I'm pretty sure it's a beautiful place, for the most part, but it's very dangerous as well, and you just gotta be careful out there if you're gonna go there. And it was like, and there was a group of tourists that went out there. They was black, bro. It was some cartel niggas. They took them on the back of a truck. They was never found again, bro. And this was probably in like 2022. I think if I'm not mistaken, 2022, 23, one of them. It was crazy.
Control the CJNG empire.
And that's exactly what I was going to ask you. Now that he's dead, what does that mean for this operation? Who takes the lead? And will there be maybe more retaliation from the cartel now that this has happened?
President Trump has rightly designated Mexican cartels as terrorist organizations. And El Mencho had a bounty on his head of $50 million for anyone giving information that led to his capture. As I said, El Mencho needed to face justice. But the kingpin strategy, as we call it, which is where you focus on removing the kingpin, the head of the cartel, and that's your sole focus, has a major problem. Because the kingpins are often the ones controlling an organization. And when they are removed, and we've seen it with Escobar, we've seen it with El Chapo, and we're going to see it with El Mencho, that unifying force, that cult of personality goes away. There are 5 or 6 leaders of the CJNG, which I identify in my book, who all have significant manpower, drug trafficking potential, contacts in the US, money laundering options and incredible finances and weaponry that they will absolutely use if they think that they can claim a piece, if not all, of the CJNG. To my knowledge, El Mencho didn't pick a successor. To my knowledge, El Mencho didn't go to his lieutenants and say, when I die or when I'm arrested, this is the next guy. He may have done, but we certainly have no information as to that. So right now, what we're seeing in Mexico, the immediate response is what we call the narco blockades or the narco bloqueos. This happens a lot when these top guys are removed. And the cartel wants to make a big show of, burning cars and blocking
I think
highways
that
and blocking.
the thing that's crazy in Mexico is how do you choose like being in the army or being a police officer or anything that protects the people when you know like you so easily accessible to these cartels. Like you gotta be mad brave. All hats off to all hats off to them. The Mexican military, the Mexican police force, all of bro. I'm pretty sure the police are bought out though or whatever they because money corrupts, you know. If like the drug kingpins can pay them more than their employers, you know, there's gonna be some people that turn on them and things of that nature. But there's some people that just have pride in their country and want to protect people and have like a heroism type of nature to them, you know, things like that. So that's also true as well. Um, but yeah, this shit is just it's just crazy.
Blocking access to the airport, that often goes away within a few days. Especially because the area in which they're being violent, Guadalajara, one of the biggest cities in Mexico, Puerto Vallarta, a place that millions of Americans go to on holiday, is where the government is absolutely going to want to show we're not letting the cartel dominate this for long. After that, across Mexico, there are so many criminal economies that the CJNG was involved with. We're talking about tens of billions of dollars in criminal earnings that are now up for grabs.
Man, that's crazy. We probably gonna stop it right there. But El Mencho. So what does Mencho mean? All my Spanish people, all my Spanish speaking people, let me know what El Mencho means. I know El means the, but Mencho. I'm probably gonna look it up after after I'm done with this video. Things like that. But damn, remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Um, let me know what y'all think about the situation in Mexico. Prayers up to Guadalajara in Mexico. Hope y'all get through that situation. Hope y'all take your country back, man. I hope one day Mexico is um ran a lot better by a less corrupted government and a less corrupted system, you know? Because I know the government is probably corrupt in Mexico too, because that's how the cartels got so much power. But even if they not, like the cartels already have so much power in place that it's hard for them to even take back the country without a lot of violence. So yeah, just remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.